on my goal, I prefer entertainment and education websites such as Facebook.com, Wikipedia.org, and VOA Special English.
How long have you been using them?
I have been using these websites since I was a freshman at university.
What do you visit those websites for?
I use them to study on linear relax after working.
What's your favorite website?
I think it's probably YouTube.com.
Do you think the youth should use websites as a reliable source of knowledge?
Not always. They should choose their sources carefully.
What type of websites do you often search for?
It varies depending on my goal. I prefer entertainment and education websites such as Facebook.com, Wikipedia.org, and VOA Special English.
How long have you been using them?
I have been using these websites since I was a freshman at university.
What do you visit those websites for?
I use them to study on linear relax after working.
What's your favorite website?
I think it's probably YouTube.com.
Do you think the youth should use websites as a reliable source of knowledge?
Not always. They should choose their sources carefully.
How many places have you traveled to?
I've visited all the provinces throughout my country.
Who do you usually go with?
I often go with my family, sometimes with my best friends.
What's your favorite tourist attraction?
That would be Venice City in Italy. I love riding the gondola along the canals while watching Italian people live their daily lives.
What language do you use when traveling?
English, but sometimes I have to use body language since not all people are good at English.
Do you prefer traveling alone or joining a guided tour?
I love backpacking with my friends who share the same interests as me.
How many places have you traveled to?
I've visited all the...
How often do you read books?
I read books almost every night before I go to bed.
What's your favorite type of book?
I love reading about different cultures.
What can you learn from books?
Books can broaden my horizon about thousands of things around the world. And books are also my best friends.
Where do you read books?
I read books at home, sometimes in the library.
What's the most interesting book you have ever read?
I think that would be Nepal, a book written about the country of Nepal, published in 1999.
Do you usually bring books with you when you travel?
Yes, I do. When I'm at the airport or bus station, I read books to kill time.
Is there any bookstore or library in your area?
Unfortunately, there are none near my house. The nearest one is 3 kilometers away.
How often do you eat out? Who do you go with? I often eat out on weekends, when I hang out with my friends. What restaurant do you usually visit? Well, there are not many restaurants in my neighborhood, so my best choice is the deli in convenience stores like the Circle K, Mini Stop, Be Smart. What type of food do you enjoy to eat, Western or Asian? I'm interested in Asian food. Western food is not my thing. How much do you usually pay when you eat out? It's not very expensive, just around $5 for each meal. Do you enjoy spicy food? Yes, I do, especially on cold days. Do you often drink alcohol when eating out? No, not often, just when I have parties with my friends. Are you concerned about calories when eating out? Yes, I am. I'm on diet now, so this really matters to me.
Hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing okay, thanks. Just a little stressed about school.
Well, let's take a deep breath and talk about it. What's going on?
It's just a lot of homework and tests, and my parents are always on my case about my grades.
I understand. It can be tough to balance schoolwork and family expectations. Do you feel like your parents are supportive of you?
Yeah, they're just really worried about me getting into a good college.
That's understandable. Parents want the best for their kids. But it's also important to remember that your well-being is important too. Do you feel like you're doing your best?
Yeah, I think so. I just wish they would trust me more.
I think they do trust you, but they might just be worried about your future. Have you talked to them about how you're feeling?
Not really. I don't want to burden them with more stress.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to our hotel. How can I help you?
Hi, I have a reservation for a single room. My name is Rowan.
Let me just check that for you, okay? Yes, you're all set. Here's your key card, room 304.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. If you need anything, just give us a call. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks.
Hey, do you mind if I join you? I'm studying for the same exam. Not at all. Please, have a seat. Thanks. I'm Rowan, by the way. I'm Sophia. Nice to meet you, Sophia. So, how's your prep going for the exam? It's going okay, I guess. I'm just trying to review all the material one more time. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been studying for weeks, but I still feel like I'm not ready. I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes I feel like I'm just memorizing the material without really understanding it. Exactly. It's like I can recall the formulas and stuff, but when it comes to applying them, I'm lost. That's so true, but I guess that's just part of the learning process, right? Yeah, I guess you're right. We'll get there eventually.
Hi, I'd like to book a room, please.
What type of room are you looking for?
A double room with a sea view.
That's 600 rupees per night. Would you like to book it?
Yes, please, for 2 nights.
Okay, sir. Here's your key. Room 501.
Thank you. Ma'am, we have mangoes from the local farm. 40 rupees is per kilogram.
That sounds good. I'll take half a kilogram. And can I also get some oranges?
We have some juicy oranges for 30 rupees per kilogram.
I'll take a kilogram of oranges. How much is the total?
Let me calculate. That's 20 rupees is for the mangoes and 30 rupees is for the oranges. Total is 50 rupees is.
Here's 50 rupees. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Have a great day.
Hi. Do you have any mangoes?
Yes, ma'am. We have some fresh mangoes from the local farm. 40 rupees is per kilogram.
That sounds good. I'll